I've had my podcast for about 3 years now, and there are some of these reoccurring mantras that always end up coming up, especially when we have guests on. And it's so funny because I'm just realizing that these are mantras that have shaped my last 5 years of my life. Also, mantras that I live by every day that get me through really hard times or hard business decisions, hard life decisions. So I'm going to share a few of those with you guys. And this is after having hundreds of guests on. And then the conversation's always circling back to like these key or like things to live by. So the first one is no losses, just lessons. That is literally applied to so much of my life, whether it be personal or business, and it just is a total reframe of any situation. So say you feel like you fucked up really bad, you made a mistake, no losses, just lessons. That is literally the only way you learn is by making mistakes. So like having grace with yourself, not getting down on yourself, and look at it as an opportunity to bring that lesson onto your future. And that's a win because that means you're never going to make that mistake again and you're becoming a better business person or a better person just in general. Another one that always comes up is do it scared. I actually heard this on a real estate investing podcast, and it's basically the concept that, we try to prepare as much as we can, but you will get stuck and get it called in this analysis paralysis where there's just so much information and you're waiting for it to feel perfect. Sometimes you just have to do it, and doing it can feel scary, and it's not going to hit a point where it doesn't feel scary to do it, especially if it's outside of your comfort zone. So do it scared. Remind yourself of that. Repeat it to yourself. Just because it's scary doesn't mean that it's not worth it. Most of the time it's actually very worth it, and growth is right outside your comfort zone. Another one that's been coming up lately is if not now, when? And I feel like that's especially true to me and my co-hosts who are both 27, and we're at this period in our life where, we're at the end of our 20s, about to enter our 30s, thinking about kids and having our wedding is in the picture. So it's kind of this concept of if you keep waiting to do something, especially if it's a big change, you might not ever get that opportunity, and it might always be a what if. So if not now, when? And a lot of times the answer to that is never. So if you're on the cusp of making a big decision or taking a leap of faith, ask yourself, if not now, when?